37. It is what, 37? I said, I know it's getting kind of getting late in the afternoon, but I know y'all off this week. Y'all know y'all off this week. Y'all got the whole week off for Thanksgiving. So y'all come on in, come on in. Y'all know what it is. This is Green Eye Sparkle, baby. Y'all come on in. Cause these Monday moment thoughts are on and popping. These Monday moment thoughts are on and popping. Yo, oh my goodness. Wow, where do I begin? I'm telling you, boy, it was a busy week 12 with our wonderful NFL week. From Thursday, the kickoff of week 12 actually started Thursday with the Texans and the Buffalo Bills. And everything I said, interesting enough, I told you. I said, I know the buzz is all around those Buffalo Bills thinking they're going to beat them Texans. And I hope that those Texans do enough to come on top and beat them Buffalo Bills. Because I told y'all, them Buffalo Bills, I don't fool with. Boy, felt like I was psychic when the Texans won. Child, y'all, the Texans won the final score. What was that? 23-19. Hello. Let me give them a round of applause. Yep. Because yeah, the Buffalo Bills, yeah, like I told y'all, I'm operating from the lens of Messyville. That's all right because the Buffalo Bills, let me reverse that. Those messy Buffalo Bills, they operate from the lens of Messyville, so I got to be over here on the Pettyville side. Hello, because yeah, the Texans beat them. So that's how the kickoff of NFL Week 12 started, y'all. And then, yesterday, boy, there were some games being played yesterday. I'm going to highlight a few just for, a moment. Y'all bear with me because I am going to highlight a few of these games. And then I'm going to give y'all the shift and the wrap up of how the conferences are looking right now. And y'all, listen, my Bucs, they not number one anymore in the NFC South, guys. They are not number one in the NFC South anymore. No, no, no. We gonna get into that too. See, I just don't even understand what happened. I don't know what happened yesterday. That game was. Should I talk about the Bucs first? The Bucs and the Rams. Should I do that one first? Nah, I don't want to talk about that one first because I'm in my feelings about it, y'all. Let me go ahead on and talk about the Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I mean, a lot of y'all just like me, I just knew the Eagles was going to take that game. I thought the Eagles had that game. What happened? What happened? The Eagles were in the lead. I mean, I know I got some Eagles fans in my sparklers. I got a lot of sparklers that love the Eagles. And they always in my chat talking about fly, birds fly, or fly, eagle fly. Y'all know what y'all be in my chat talking about every week. Y'all be in here talking about them Philadelphia Eagles. And I don't know what happened. The Cowboys came through there on the back end and they tightened up, and it was that final field goal kick. That final field goal kick that solidified the game. But I feel like, in my humble opinion, y'all get in the chat and y'all tell me, what y'all thinking. But it was that last field goal, them 3 points that brought the Cowboys over the top. Honestly, I thought the game was going to go in overtime. But really, I don't even understand where did it come from that the Dallas came back like that. Dallas Cowboys came back like a vengeance, y'all, and beat those Eagles. So all my sparklers, I know y'all going to be in here in a minute. Y'all going to be up and through here in a minute talking about fly, Eagles, fly. I know y'all like y'all Eagles, but y'all going to have to explain because they were 20. Y'all were up. The Eagles were up. Eagles were up. I don't know. I didn't see that coming. Child, y'all, I don't even understand, but I'm going to give a shout out to the game leaders because Jalen Hurts was doing his thing, y'all. 289 passing yards, okay? So I'm gonna give the Eagles a shout out, because they had some game leaders. 289 passing yards, okay? He had 7 carries, 33 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns. So I got to give credit where credit is due. Um, Now, the winners, the Dallas Cowboys, they did their thing, y'all. They did their thing. They had old Dak Prescott. I ain't mad at Dak. I just ain't like the foolishness over there at the Cowboys when it came down to Michael Parsons. So I mean, that's not my team. So I don't. It's neither here nor there. So it's okay. But I just thought the Eagles had that. But as I always say, if the better team is going to prevail, it wasn't really any shenanigans in this game. It's just that the Dallas Cowboys understood the assignment. Hey, now, who is that? Okay, might be Jordan. Might be Jordan. What's up? Hey, y'all gonna have to get in the chat. Y'all know Mondays, y'all know we have our Monday moment thoughts. We got some trash talking we probably gonna do in this chat. But as long as we do it respectfully, because all my football fans, y'all sat there yesterday. Y'all sat there and watched all them good old games yesterday. So y'all might as well come on in here and get in the chat. Yes, yes. Okay. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Yes. And don't forget to hit that like button. I appreciate my sparklers. Y'all come in the room, but don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Hit the like button on the videos, because sometimes we get into the discussion and we forget to hit the like button. Thank you, my friend. Now, listen. So, like I was about to say, the better team prevails. I don't know where that strength came from with the Dallas Cowboys, how they came up the rears and they came and showed up and showed out. But hey, that last kick, a win is a win. I thought it was going into overtime, but no, no, no. It was good. Hey, when they got to that field goal, when they got in field goal range and they kicked that field goal, baby, it was good. So that's how they got them points. Now, I'm going to talk about the game leaders over there for the Dallas Cowboys, because it was Dak Prescott with 354 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. He had an interception, y'all. You had George Pickens over there with the Cowboys. He was a game leader as well. Who's my favorite football team? Oh, yes, might be George's son. I'm going to tell you in a minute. Because I was in my feelings about the game. My team did not win yesterday. But I'm gonna tell you, I got clues on to let y'all know who my team is, but you probably don't. I don't know if you recognize it or not. But I'm gonna get into my team in a minute, because I was quite disappointed. I mean, so y'all, the Dallas Cowboys, they just tightened up. They flipped it. They flipped the script. They turned it around. Final. So like I said, the Eagles 21, Dallas Cowboys 24. That puts the Cowboys 5-5-1. Now that means now the Eagles are still doing good. I mean, hey, they still doing their thing, y'all. They 8-3. But I just don't understand. Like, boy, that was a flip of the switch. I thought the Eagles had that game down pat, y'all. Hey, my sparklers. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in and checking out Monday Moment Thoughts, because I got some thoughts today. I have some thoughts today. Let's talk about, am I ready to start fussing yet? And talk about, let me see. I'm gonna talk about them Browns and the Raiders. I'm gonna talk about them Browns and Raiders before I get into my team. Yeah, let me go ahead on it. Let's do that. Let's talk about the Browns and the Raiders. First of all, I'm going to give a shout out and a round of applause to Shedeur Sanders. He had his debut. As a quarterback, y'all. And guess what? Guess who won? With Cleveland Browns and the Raiders? As I said, I have done several monologues, because y'all know I like to talk. Y'all, at my sparklers, I got to give y'all some love, because y'all know I like to talk. Shout out to my sparklers, because everything I say. Now, y'all, my sparklers that's been rocking with me, everything I've been talking about, it just seems like it comes to fruition. I said, if they give Shedeur Sanders an opportunity to get that ball in his hands and get on that field, we're going to see a shakeup. We're going to see we're going to see some action in the universe. And lo and behold, his debut was yesterday against the Las Vegas Raiders. And this young man, he was balling. He was balling, and I have some notes and critiques, because people were talking. Shout out to Ocho Cinco and Shannon Sharp on the nightcap. Ocho had his feedback on how Shador played. So I heard what you said, Ocho. I heard what you said. You said, he did all right. You didn't push the impress button about Shador, but a shout out, these are my humble opinions. Hey, my friends. Hey, y'all, shout out. Yeah, you doing a shout out to Mike Oxlong. Okay, all right now. But like I said, so I heard what Ocho said, and I heard what Shannon Sharp said, because right after these games, they get on with the nightcap. I love my nightcap. Shout out to the nightcap, because y'all keep me, that's that nightcap before I go to sleep. I have to check out Shannon Sharp and Ocho. But anyway, listen. So the Cleveland Browns, they did their thing yesterday. You had Shador starting out as the debut quarterback. And the final score, Cleveland Browns 24, Las Vegas Raiders 10. That bumped the Browns up a little bit finally, because honestly, like I've been telling y'all, I felt like, does this coach want to be the most losing team in the NFL league this year? I really felt like the coach of the Browns really didn't want his team to win. They always shutting out, and everybody know like he doesn't have a want to. I don't even think he would want to have an established relationship with his quarterback, Shador. His coattail was riding on Dylan Gabriel, but y'all know I've been fussing about that Dylan Gabriel all the way back to preseason. But the fruition of it all, I told y'all, I said it. I said, because number one, I did not like the foolishness of Dylan Gabriel during the preseason. And I said it, y'all. I said it last week on Monday Moment Thoughts. I said, if they allow Shador Sanders to get his hands on that ball, we're going to see a shift in the atmosphere. Now, did he have some hiccups? Sure, Shador had some hiccups. Hey, this was his debut. He's a young quarterback in the NFL. Yeah, he threw an ugly interception, y'all. We get it. We know he threw an ugly interception. But that does not negate that young man was moving that ball down that field. That's exactly what Cleveland Browns needed. That Dylan Gabriel couldn't move that ball down that field. They were trying to make plays to play it safe when Dylan was throwing the ball. He couldn't get out the pocket and move that ball. See, Shador understands the assignment. Now, one thing about Shador, even though they were talking about, listen, I give y'all the good, the bad, and the ugly. They were saying, well, Shador, Shador's arm was not consistent. But I tell you one thing, Shador's decision-making was spot on. His decision-making, like I said, he might have been rough around the edges. This was his first time. What you said, Carl? You said, no, he want to win without Shador, not going to happen. Okay, amen to that. Wait a minute, I'm going to have to give you a clap on that, because the truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. Because was one thing about it. I get excited, y'all, so I apologize. Sometimes people tell me, ooh, why you so loud? I'm loud just like the commentators do. I'm loud just like Ocho and Shannon Sharp on that nightcap. So don't be talking about it. I'm loud. Okay, I'm going to try to, I get excited, but I'm going to hold my composure. Because when I'm talking about football, I get really excited. Because wait, there's more. All right, so, like I said, Shador, it was his debut. He might have been rough around the edges, but they were saying his arm wasn't really consistent. Well, guess what? As he continues to do his reps, as he continues to get in practice, now that he knows that he's going to be throwing and playing in the games, I know what's his name, that coach, in my humble opinion, y'all, you say, I'm okay. All right, turn up. Don't tell me to turn up now, because don't tell me to turn up, because I get excited now. Don't tell me to turn up now, because I show up and show out. By the way, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe, and don't forget to hit that like button, because I get excited, and I like to run this thing down, because, see, what I don't like, let me tell y'all what I didn't like. Because, yeah, his arm might not have been as consistent as they would have liked, but I can tell you, like I said, he's got sound decision. I did a monologue a couple of weeks ago about a quarterback, that a quarterback must understand that field. A quarterback must read the room, and the room is the field for a quarterback. And I can say this, Shador was reading that field. Shador was reading that field, y'all. And let me tell you, that young man, even though he's consistent, he was moving the ball down the field. That's what you want. I always say, you got to keep moving down the field. You don't want to stay in the pocket. You stay in the pocket, you're going to get sacked. We ain't going to talk about all the sacks and the foolishness that happened. Okay, I'm going to get to that game in a minute. I ain't going to even wake that up because I'm going to have to talk about that in a minute. But, so yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shador did exactly what Shador needed to do to get that W for the Cleveland Browns. Hello. Even though, in my humble opinion, I feel like that coach is messy. Oh, Kevin. Oh, he's so messy. Oh, Kevin stuff. What's his name? Kevin Stefanski. Oh, Stefanski. Oh, he's so messy. He's so all geared up. Dylan Gabriel, rah, rah, rah. I always want to get all the kudos to Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel ain't did nothing. He hasn't done anything. Shador went out there and won on his debut, his career debut as an NFL. Let's give credit where credit is due. I think that young man deserves a round of applause because he understands the assignment. And I like what he said in his press conference. He said he does not fear man. He said he fears God. He don't fear man. He got a game to do. He psyched himself out. You know what? Yeah. As a new young rookie quarterback, he threw an interception, but he shook it off and understood to get back in the zone. See, I like what his head space was. I like that head space, y'all. I thought that was admirable and pretty good. Now, here we go in the locker room. Y'all ready? Like I told you, I'm going to break this thing down real good. I'm going to break this thing. So they in the locker room. You know, all the players, the coach do their speech after the game. Here they don't got a W. They ain't had a W in a while, right? All child, yeah. Everybody amped up and all hyped up. As he gives his speech, this is what worked my nerves. It's almost like he wanted to blur past giving Shador his accolades and recognition. That young man was the contributing factor for them getting to get the W. He gonna brush over. I mean, Ricky Shador Sanders. Yeah, he did. He made his quarterback debut. He said it real fast so he can jump over there to Myles Garrett. I mean, Myles Garrett did his thing. Don't get me wrong, because that Myles Garrett, I think he made his season of sacks. That young man has a total of 18 sacks. So he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Myles Garrett, 18 sacks. That was the most for the season total. So he was rocking. He was sacking them out there. He was sacking them Raiders. But that does not negate the work that Shador Sanders put in. So now I got a question. I just want to see what y'all thinking. Sparklers, y'all going to have to help me out. And all y'all sitting back on the sidelines not jumping in the chat, y'all going to have to get in the chat about this one. Who do you all feel that the football, the gifting of the football, who should have received the football? That's what I want to know. What y'all thinking? Anybody in my chat that saw the game or saw the coach when he gave his speech and passed that football on as a gift, do you agree? Do you agree? Because let me tell you who the football went to. I'm going to tell you who it went to. The football went to Myles Garrett. Do you think that was the best call, that he get the football? Or who you think it should have got the football? I don't know. Y'all help me out. But all I'm saying is that old Kevin Stefanski, he act like he can't stand giving recognition where recognition is due. He kind of blurred over the good work that Shador did. Heck, if they didn't have Shador in, they probably wouldn't have won the game. The Raiders would have won the game, and they would have been sitting there at the rock bottom, okay? I'm just saying, y'all, hello. So what y'all thinking? Because, he was talking. He passed that football on. What's your favorite college football team? Oh, okay. Carl Mitchell, my favorite college football team. And I don't even have for 2 days. I'm going to get it together by reporting on my college stats. Shout out to Mom Knows Best. She has been like she had a little leg injury and in the hospital, and so I've been doing a lot of ripping and running. I don't have my college stats together today, but I got my football stats together. But my college team is the University of South Florida, which they did win their game over the weekend. Shout out to the University of South Florida, Go Bulls, green and gold all day. Hello, yes. So yeah, so back to the week 12. Back to the week 12 now. So I feel like that coach should have given time. See, I believe in doing the right thing. See, I don't think he wants to own up to the fact that Shador, $1 for a shout out. It's funny, my AI does these things where it pops up little different things and say, hey, give $1 for a shout out. I don't even understand how that would be possible for $1 for a shout out. But anyways, I just feel like, in my humble opinion, when you wrong, you're wrong. But he want to act like he just don't want to own up to not making that right decision. You know, as a leader, you just got to take ownership in your stuff. You know, I walked in the shoes as a leader, and you know, when things go left in an organization, at the end of the day, I say I take full responsibility, knowing good and well it could have been some other people and other factors, but as a leader, you take ownership. And I'm gonna tell you that Kevin Stefanski, I don't feel like he's an outstanding leader for the Cleveland Browns, in my humble opinion. I'm gonna be really honest, because a true leader, you got a whole team there. You got this young man, Shador Sanders, who is an excellent, in my humble opinion, he's an excellent quarterback that needs grooming. He did, I tell y'all what, he did something right. The Cleveland Browns won the game. That Kevin Stefanski sitting in that locker room trying to blur over giving Shador Sanders his accolades, that's not right. Give that young man his recognition. He's a rookie, and let me tell you, his decision making is spot on. I love the calculation of what that young man is doing, because he moved the ball. See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all know, hey, my sparklers that's coming in, don't y'all forget to hit that like button, because I'm gonna tell y'all what's on my mind. Y'all get in the chat and y'all tell me what's on y'all mind. I said this last time about, the qualities of a quarterback. The qualities of a quarterback, I don't care what team a quarterback is playing for. The qualities of a quarterback, number one, the leadership that operates behind them. But once that quarterback is on the field, a quarterback needs to read the room. The room for the quarterback is the field. Get that ball down get it down the field. You got to know how to move the ball down the field. But then at the same time, the people that's supposed to protect you. So when we got offense in position, offense needs to protect the quarterback so the quarterback can be great. Now, another thing I said was the quarterback does not need to hang out in the pocket. Hang out in the pocket, your butt gonna get sacked. Just like the young man Myles Garrett did. He was sacking them left and right on them Raiders. So I think he had about 3 sacks in that game yesterday. So, you don't want to get sacked, right? And you want to have a good offense to help you be great, to move that ball down the field. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't think Dylan Gabriel could rise to the occasion to move that ball. I don't care what Kevin Stefanski says. He don't want to admit that he's wrong. Let Dylan sit down and rest his nerves. Let Shador continue to run the ball for Cleveland Browns. Because at one point in time, y'all, I'm just going to tell you the truth. I felt like, Stefanski wants to run the Cleveland Browns down to the ground. And everybody just stood there and looked around. Nobody going to say nothing about the direction that the Cleveland Browns organization is moving in. But now, thank goodness, Shador had a chance to show his skill and his talent. And that young man doesn't fear man. He's out there to play a game. He's going to do his job. Hey, thank you. Hey, hello, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I thought I was looking. I was trying to get myself together. I said, I got to go live. I said, it's already after 1:30. I said, let me get myself together, make sure I go live, because I just had so much good stuff to talk about today. Now, y'all, I gave my long interlude before I come breaking down these my Buccaneers, y'all. Somebody asked me who was my team. Somebody asked me who was my team. So I'm about to talk about my team. Now, you see how my voice shifted? You see how I'm putting my head down a little bit, y'all? I tell you. I almost feel like I need a moment of silence to talk about this next one. And I'm not gonna even say too much about this game, really, y'all, because I'm in my feelings. I'm in my feelings. Somebody wanted to know who my team was. My team is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm just wearing my pink hat today instead of my normal Buccaneer hats. Oh my gosh. Can y'all explain what the heck happened? I mean, I get that we had to get on the airplane on the East Coast. I get that we had to fly all the way over to the West Coast to get on over there to LA. But my goodness, I thought we would have removed the jet lag before we got out there on that field. Because I felt like, in my humble opinion, that we were playing from a lens of like we got jet lag and we tired. How the heck we fly all the way across this country from the East Coast to the West Coast, and we sit there, and it's the monstrosity of it all. I said, who? I'm going to tell y'all something. I felt like, in my humble opinion, I said, oh my goodness. Did somebody snatch up my team and replace it with some other players? I say, who is this team? Who are these people out here playing on the field? Certainly not my Buccaneers. I don't know. Can y'all explain what the heck happened out there on that field yesterday? And we on prime time, Sunday night football, 8 o'clock. Listen, I'm streaming live. I wasn't on this platform. I was on my other platform. Shout out to my TikTok platform. I was on my TikTok platform, and I'm telling y'all, I was dismayed. I was dismayed. I felt like right off the rip, I felt like my team was scared, y'all. I don't know. The way they were playing, I felt like they were scared right off the bat. How the heck? And I always say this about my team. Like I said, I'm going to tell the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm going to say all of the above. I'm going to tell the good, the bad, and the ugly, period. So here come the ugly. I talk and I talk and I talk, y'all, about making sure that because I feel like I'm the sideline coach, y'all. Hey, baby, I feel like I'm the sideline coach for my Buccaneers, so I got to fuss a little bit. I say it over and over, and I say it all the time, my sparklers. We got to have a running game right off the bat. It's not no wait and see what that other team gonna do. You get out there, we got to get out there, and we got to have a running game. Get that ball down to the end zone and get that touchdown. You stack the points. See, this is what I said. Remember what I said a couple of weeks ago, y'all? Stack it. Stack them points. Stack them points in the first quarter, the second quarter. Stack them up before we go to halftime. You stack them up because I'm telling you what, the LA Rams show stack. I felt like the LA Rams was eavesdropping when I was trying to get my Bucs situated and straightened out by making sure they get these points on the board. I felt like they were eavesdropping when I was trying to tell my team this. Because the LA Rams did exactly that. The LA Rams stacked up them points and beat the pants off of us. Let me tell you how this thing went down. First quarter. My Buccaneers scored 0 points in the first quarter. Hello. How many points did the LA Rams score in the first quarter? 14 points, y'all. I know, crickets. 14 points in the first quarter. Then in the second quarter, my Bucs, they came back. I had some hope. We got 7 points in the second quarter. I felt like it was some hope. I felt like it was some hope in the atmosphere. Okay, we got 7 points on the board. Then here come them LA Rams. Y'all, the LA Rams scored 17 points in the second quarter. They did exactly what I was coaching my Buccaneers around. Stack those points up in the first and second quarter, so when you hit the third quarter after halftime, it's easy breezy. All that is just icing on the top. Get the points in the first and second quarter, and then ride out the third and the fourth quarter. So what we looking at? 31 points. They got 31 points in the first and second quarter, my friends. See, that's some good football. That's some good football. Let me tell y'all, they were rock solid. They were rock solid. The offense was solid. The defense was solid. They came out and understood the assignment. I got to give credit where credit is due. Where my Bucs went left, was right off the rip. They act like they was shooketh. Why y'all shooketh? We just as good or better than the LA Rams. Y'all act like y'all be getting scared. Now, let me tell y'all, Emeka Ebuka, he tried his best. He tried his best to make some moves. He tried his best. I think Baker Mayfield, when he saw how the defense was coming at him, Baker Mayfield got shook it too. Then, child, y'all listen. Baker Mayfield went down to the ground, shoulder injury. Then, they were gonna take him out, and then, they were trying to get Teddy Bridgewater all warmed up and ready to get out there. Then out of nowhere, the Sam Hill Blazers, I guess Baker Mayfield said, no, y'all ain't going to replace me yet. I'm good. I guess he tried to shake it off and get in the zone. We got a game to play because he saw they were coming thunderous. Listen, that Rams defense was coming thunderous at us. I said, oh, my goodness. I said, they better not hurt up Baker Mayfield, child, and that's exactly what happened. But let me tell y'all, Baker Mayfield was giving it all he had to make it happen for the Bucs. He did his best, y'all, but then that shoulder, he tried to go back out there again, and when he came down hard on that shoulder, pow! I said, y'all, hold up, wait a minute. Let me put that pain in it. I said, Baker Mayfield injured that left shoulder, y'all. Baker Mayfield injured that left shoulder, y'all. I knew that was it. He was out for the count. So then they had to go ahead on and take him on out for the rest of the game, y'all. They took Baker Mayfield on out for the rest of the game. They brought in Teddy Bridgewater. Here we go. Halftime. We done went through halftime and showtime, y'all. I'm thinking they in that locker room. I'm thinking that Todd Bowles giving them that real good conversation. I thought Todd Bowles was in there giving them the rooter to the tutor about how we going to go back out there in the second half and get these points on the board. So, third quarter. All right, the Bucs, 0 points. But the Rams didn't score either in the third quarter. So we tightened up a little bit. But it wasn't enough. Fourth quarter, y'all. Fourth quarter, we sat with 0 points. But guess what? Child, y'all, the Rams came. They got them 3 points on the board. So to wrap it up, that's how the Rams ended up with 34 to our measly 7. All I got to say is, as I do my Monday moment thoughts today on this magnificent Monday, it's got to go around the thoughts about my team, my Buccaneers. I feel like they started right off the rip raggedy. That's the only word I can think of to describe the raggediness of it all, how they came out there. I felt like they never got a rhythm. Y'all with me on this? Y'all let me know if y'all let me know. Y'all put that thumbs up now, that like in there. I feel like my Buccaneers did not have a solid rhythm. They were not dancing to the same beat. They were not dancing to the same tune. They were all over the place. I didn't feel a solid form of consistency, and I didn't feel a solid unit on the team. It didn't feel like teamwork. It was off. It was off rhythm. It's just something about it, y'all. Is it just me? Y'all get in the chat and let me know. Because I felt like it was off a beaten path. Like they don't went, child. You know how you're on the nature trail walk? And, on the nature trail walk, they tell you to follow the signs. Y'all stay on that nature trail. Don't go left. Don't go right. Just stay on that nature trail. Because, see, you might not like what you find if you go off the unbeaten path. So I felt like they just went off path. I don't know what happened with my Buccaneers. Y'all, I was so upset in my feelings. We just got beat down to the ground. That was an ugly loss. I felt like more could have been done. I know we got some on and off injuries. Godwin, he came in and did a little something. Shepard tried to do his thing. Emeka, I give him credit all the time because he tries his best. But Tez Johnson is the one that got that touchdown for us. And shout out to Tez. Tez Johnson. He got that touchdown for us. Yes, he did. So needless to say, my Monday moment thoughts, y'all, it did center around my Tampa Bay Buccaneers and this horrific loss to the Rams. I call y'all know I get extra. Y'all know how I like to do. I know I get extra, but like I said, the horrific loss, because it was a horrific loss. At one point, I thought we were just gonna get shut out. I didn't even think we were gonna get any points on the board. Cause I gotta give it to them. Now I gotta get it, I gotta give credit where credit is due. The LA Rams, they came out rock solid. It ain't nothing I can say about how they played against my Buccaneers. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Yesterday's game, the Rams, they were the better team. Now, y'all know what I like to do. I like to do roll call on the conferences. So what y'all want first? Y'all want the roll call on what the standings are of the conference? Or y'all want to know who won and who lost yesterday? I can cue that up too. Which one y'all want? I still got a little time. I got a little time. Y'all want to know the rest of the scores? Or y'all want this roll call for the conferences? We got the American Football Conference. Okay. I got that queued up. And we got the National Football Conference. What y'all want? Y'all want to hear the win-loss? Let me see if I got my win-loss queued up. I told y'all I had the win-loss queued up. Y'all, I'm a mess. I guess I got it queued up for y'all. Who won and who lost yesterday? That's what y'all thinking? Let me see. Let me get that ready with my nose itself. Child, I like to know what's going on. Let me get this ready for y'all. I'm gonna give y'all this rundown. So the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans, the final score, Buffalo 18, Houston 23. Then we had the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens, New York Jets 10. Baltimore 23. Pittsburgh 28 to Chicago Bears 31. New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. New England won that game. The final score, I got to blow that up. I can't see it. Final score 26-20. Dang, man. New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. Well, the New York Giants gave it a good fight, 27. Detroit Lions 34. Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Minnesota 6, Green Bay Packers 23. Next up, Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Boy, they were talking about this game. I mean, I thought the Colts was going to win, y'all. But no, they didn't win. Kansas City won this thing. Indianapolis Colts 20, Kansas City Chiefs 23. Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. You know, I felt like the Titans was climbing, boy. They were climbing. I felt like, the Tennessee Titans was like when a crab boil is happening and you drop some fresh crabs in that hot boiling water, and that heat get to them, and the crab just slide into that pot, about to get boiled up, going from blue to red. If you're talking about blue crabs, they're going to go from a blue color to a red color. I felt like the bottom of the Tennessee Titans' butt was starting to turn red, y'all, and they was trying to climb out that pot and get that win, because you know what, it wasn't too bad. Now it was 30-24. That's like a difference of a touchdown, but Seattle prevailed to be the better team. So it was Seattle Seahawks 30 to Tennessee Titans 24. Jacksonville Jaguars came out on top against the Arizona Cardinals. Jacksonville 27, Arizona Cardinals 24. Cleveland Browns did their thing. Shout out to Shador Sanders. I'm going to give this young man his due credit. It was 24 to Las Vegas Raiders 10. Go Shador Sanders. Kevin Stefanski, know your talent when you got talent on your team. And stop being petty and acknowledge this young man for all his hard work. Okay, I digress. Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Philadelphia Eagles 21 to Dallas Cowboys 24. Atlanta Falcons 24. New Orleans 10. Good job, Atlanta. Good job. I almost thought they lost yesterday because I didn't know what was going on. Somebody posted a video where they were throwing all their Atlanta Falcons, all their fandom things in the trash. They were throwing away everything. They had the Atlanta Falcons on there. I said, well, gosh, did they lose again? But no. Atlanta did not lose. New Orleans did, but not Atlanta. So shout out to the Atlanta Falcons. And then, of course, that beatdown that was so ugly. That beatdown was so ugly, y'all. That was a horrific beatdown. That was just kind of... Child, y'all, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 7 to the Los Angeles Rams 34. That was an ugly game, y'all. That was an ugly game. Which brings me to how this shakeup looking. All right, let me break this thing on down. First of all, like I was telling y'all, I was just waiting for, I got to give the good at the end. That's why I said, should I tell y'all all the winning, losing scores? Let me get that out the way. Because now so the conferences now, some may have remained the same, but some there has been a rotation. All right, NFC South, the Buccaneers are no longer at the top. We are no longer number one. South Carolina Panthers have risen, y'all. They are at the top. The South Carolina Panthers are sitting at number one, y'all. Yes, they are. My Bucs, we don't move to number two, followed by the Falcons, number three, and New Orleans Saints, number four. Okay, National Conference, my National Football Conference, the NFC, that's where we are. I'm so upset about that, y'all. I just knew my Bucs was going to stay on top because I said my prediction was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos were going to go to the Super Bowl. Who y'all got in the Super Bowl? Y'all sitting back on the sideline. I see y'all out there watching. I see y'all. Hey, y'all. Now, my friends, y'all get in the chat and tell me who y'all think going to the Super Bowl at this point. I don't know about my... I'm going to keep hope alive. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I'm not going to pour that out in the atmosphere. I ain't going to pour that out there in the atmosphere. No, no, no. I can't pour no negativity or negative energy around my awesomeness of a team. I got to manifest good things happening for my team. Let me slide on over to the NFC North, my friends. Sparklers, the NFC North goes as listed before. Packers are number one, Lions number two, Bears number three, and the Vikings are number four for the NFC North, okay? So that's the standing. It's the same, no changes. Now for the NFC West, we got for the NFC West, the Seattle Seahawks are now number one. They are number one, y'all. Okay, the Rams, how did I get this confused? The 49ers. So we got the Seahawks. Make sure I didn't get this confused. We got the Seahawks, the Rams, the 49ers, and we've got the Cardinals. The Cardinals are sitting dead last. I got so many arrows going because, every week, some of the conferences, they have a shift. Some of them remain the same. There's not much I need to do. See, y'all, I got a whole bunch of writing on this paper. It's a lot of writing, y'all. It's a lot of writing because I'm trying to keep up with both of the conferences, y'all. So, moving right along. I gave y'all the South, the North, the West. Wait a minute. Oh, the NFC East, y'all. Here we go. It appears that we've got the Eagles still. The Eagles are still standing at number one. Now, the Cowboys have moved to number two. The Commanders are number three. And the Giants are still sitting dead last at number four. So that's the National Football Conference, y'all. Those are the standings for the National Football Conference. Now let's get into the AFC. The AFC South, we've got the Colts, number one. The Jaguars, number two. The Texans, number three. And the Titans, number four. It is the same. There was really no shift in the AFC South. AFC North, we had some switcheroos. Going on. The Ravens are now sitting at number one. The Steelers are number two. Then we have the Bengals, and then we have the Browns, okay? So there was a shift in the atmosphere. The Ravens have bumped up to number one. The Steelers are in number two. We've got the Bengals, number three, and the Browns sitting at number four, all right? So now the AFC East, it stays the same, my friends. AFC East, we got the Bills. We got the, Patriots are number one. I can't give y'all misinformation. The Patriots are now number one, my friends, followed by the Bills, number two, the Dolphins, number three, and the Jets, number four. And last, the AFC West is the same. It's the same as before. We got the Broncos, number one, the Chargers, number two, the Chiefs, number three, and the Raiders, number four. So that concludes The National Football Conference and the American Football Conference. That's the rankings. That's where we are now in position. Now, with that being said, my sparklers, y'all get in the chat. Who do you all have for the Super Bowl? Who y'all got? Because, I mean, man, that beatdown that my Buccaneers got yesterday, I felt like, I don't know. I don't know. But I'ma still say my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'ma still put them out there. I'ma still put them out there. It's a lot of teams that have really tightened up and they are really showing strength in their program. Um, but I don't know what y'all thinking. Who going to the Super Bowl? Get in the chat. Let me know what y'all thinking. Who going to the Super Bowl? Man, this is tough. This week 12 was tough. It was tough. And the teams that were kind of like on a losing streak, they were trying to win. They were doing a little something, something. I'm like, go, go, go. I'm like, go, go. So shout out to all the winning teams, you know. I don't hate, I congratulate. But I do when I know there's not fairness, when there's not fairness in the atmosphere, when there's not fairness in the spirit and the realm of the productivity of a team moving forward, I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to tell y'all, because it's some messyville. It's some messiness. In my humble opinion, like I said, I'm going to take my mouth off of it because I'm wrapping up my show. But somebody need to get in the ear of that Kevin. He need to tighten up. He's got a true treasure. This young man won a game for y'all, so y'all not sitting over there losing. So y'all got 3 now. Y'all got 3 up. I think it's 3-8. Y'all would have been 2-9 if it wasn't for that young man stepping up to win this game. I'm just saying, in my humble opinion. So, recognize the qualities that you have amongst your players, my friend, Kevin Stefanski. Stop being messy. See, I don't like that. That's real messy. Stop with the messyville. You being real messy, not acknowledging Shador because you wanted Dylan. Dylan not doing nothing for you. Dylan over there nursing something or what else? I ain't trying to be mean or funny or nothing, but what he got? He nursing a concussion. So he can't do nothing right now for you. That's all I'm saying. That man can't do nothing for you, but you got a young man who can. Pour into the young man that's standing in front of you who's rising to help support the team. He is a team player. He's a Cleveland Brown, number 12, Shador. Pour into him. You're sitting there pouring into somebody that can't do nothing for you right now. Then you run around in circles. Trying to make these short plays because y'all know he can't run that ball down the field. So pour into the young man who can do these things for you. That's what I'm saying in my humble opinion. All right, that's all I think I have to say, y'all. There's Monday Night Football. Listen there. I can't even tell you right now because I was so disturbed in my feelings. I didn't even do my research. I didn't even look at who was playing in Monday Night Football. So let me get back over there. I can't leave without telling y'all who gonna be in this Monday Night Football. But I tell y'all what. I was just taken aback. I'm just I felt like my team was scared right off the rip. I felt my team was all right. Let me see who they're saying. Who in the Monday night game? They talking about the holiday playbook is here, y'all. I rocks with my NFL. I follow them. I get all my emails. Because my nose and stuff. I got to know what's going on all the way around at all times. Yes. But it ain't telling me nothing about the Monday night game. What the Sam Hill Blazers? They talking about gifts and stuff. Hold up, let me go back, y'all. They talking about gifts and stuff. I'm trying to figure out who playing tonight in this NFL game. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna rewatch. I'm gonna go back on the NFL channel and rewatch some of these games that were played yesterday that I missed that I couldn't really watch. Hey, now, it's the South Carolina Panthers and the 49ers playing tonight in Monday Night Football. Who y'all got for this game? I told y'all, the Panthers have bumped my Bucs down to number 2. The Carolinas are sitting at number 1 now in the NFC South, and they playing the 49ers. Who y'all got for the game tonight? Ooh, that's going to be a good game, y'all. I feel like, thank you, Who is that? Breon, thank you. The Panthers play tonight. Yeah, I see that. I see they gonna play. Uh, Breon, you say the Patriots are 10-2. Want the number one in the NF. Oh yeah, they won 10 games. You know them Patriots are coming in real strong. I'm just trying to keep hope alive, Breon. I'm trying to keep hope alive for my Bucks. But them Patriots, they are mowing through. They are mowing through on these teams, and they looking real good. Now you ain't lied about that because the Patriots are number one. They are number one. Yeah, that's what I just read off in my roll call. I almost slipped up on it and I said, hold up, wait a minute. I said, for the AFC, for the American Football Conference, y'all sitting real pretty. I got you. The Patriots are number one. The Bills are number two. Yeah. Let they little messy self sit at number two and let the Patriots be great and be number one. I ain't mad at it. Okay? Yes. You a Patriots fan? Well, y'all doing the doggone thing. You know what? I rock with the Patriots. You know, Tom Brady was over there. Tom Brady came over to the Bucs, helped us win that Super Bowl. I got nothing but love for the Patriots, but they number one, Bills number two. Yay. Dolphins are number three, and the Jets are number four for the AFC. That's the AFC East. You are absolutely right, my friend. You are absolutely right. So y'all think this is a good game tonight? Y'all think this is a good matchup with the Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers tonight? Y'all think this is a good game? I don't know. I'm going to just watch it to watch it. I'm going to watch it to watch it. I am going to watch it to watch it. You know, like I said, I'm going to rock with my Bucs, so it's all good. Oh, it's going to be an okay game. Okay, yeah. Good, good, good. Yeah, because, I like seeing, I don't like a boring game. And I felt like, I don't know what the heck, my team unraveled yesterday. They unraveled, and like I said earlier, they did not have a rhythm. It's like a rhythm on the field. You got to be in sync. The offense got to be in sync with the quarterback, period. Like I said, the Rams, they had a tight offense and defense. We couldn't catch a break. No matter what we did, the LA Rams understood the assignment and blocked us every chance we got. Offense come out, the Rams defense shut us out. Our defense come out. Our defense is out there playing with their offense. Child, their offense shut us out. I mean, we just couldn't win no matter which direction we turned. I don't know. That was just like I said. I'm gonna go watch. I'm gonna go watch the repeat games because I need clarity around how the foolishness happened. Just like I thought the Eagles were gonna win. Out of nowhere, the Dallas Cowboys came and blew the Eagles out the water. It was just yesterday. Was week 12 has been quite interesting, y'all, and it's gonna, we're gonna top it off tonight with the Panthers and the 49ers. That should be a good one. That should be a good one. So we're going to check it out. We're going to check it out. Listen, my sparklers, thank y'all for liking. Thank y'all for liking my show. Don't forget to subscribe. Nothing but love for my sparklers. Don't forget that like button. I'm going to holler at y'all next Monday for the Monday Moment Thought. So we got a game tonight. I'll be back on Thursday. Oh, wait a minute. Thursday is Thanksgiving. Okay, listen, my sparklers. I cannot confirm nor deny if Green Eye Sparkle Baby, the show gonna happen on Thursday, cause I'll be eating some turkey. So if I don't make it on Thursday, I'll do my best. I cannot confirm nor deny. I will do my best to do so. But I just want to thank you guys. Thank y'all for rocking with me, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Go Bucs! We got work to do, but I'm still rocking with you. Bye, y'all.